Hello. Now it's my turn. There might be some overlap, so hold on, it's a little dark in here, I can't see. All right, so before I start my speech, I wanted to do something. I know you've already been introduced to everyone, but as the wrestling fan that you are, I felt I needed to do a little something extra and also completely make a fool of myself at the same time. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Gran Centurion is proud to bring to you its newest married couple of the world, HBK Shawn Michael, my new sister-in-law Laila, Mr. and Mrs. Corby. And if you ain't down with that, I'm sure some of your friends have 2 words for you. Thank you. No, they didn't say anything? All right, so my first interaction with Shawn was not a pleasant one. My mom went away for a few days, and my grandmother told me that my mother would come back with a surprise. Now, I'm almost 4 years old, so I'm thinking, yay, a new toy. So mom comes home, and she shows me the baby. I'm looking around, and I'm thinking, that's great, where's my toy? As I realized there is no toy, I did what any 4-year-old would do. I burst into tears, and I ran out of the room. After my explosive waterworks, my mom asked me if I wanted to hold him, so I did. I looked down at his little cherub face, and I said, okay, Ma, I think we'll keep him. But don't let him touch my Matchbox cars. Shawn and Laila, on this celebration of the day of your marriage, I just want to say that I love you both, and I hope you have an amazing day. Shawnathan, you may be my brother, but our lives have proven that you are so much more than that. You are the co-cheese to my elder, my expert-level rock band drummer, and you will always be my stupid, klutzoid, dumbhead nong-nong. I'm sorry growing up that I always used you as my scapegoat, but it got me out of so much trouble. But more importantly than all of that, you are my friend, which is something I believe just about everyone else here can say as well. Growing up, Shawn and I and our younger brother Troy would do everything together, from playing Transformers to reenacting the Johnny B. Good scene from Back to the Future 600 times in our living room, or watching 6 straight hours of cartoons on a Saturday morning. Whatever we did, we always did it together, and we had fun. We all had the chicken pox together. We got grounded for playing The Legend of Zelda at 6 in the morning together. We devoured an entire bottle of Flintstones vitamins together. That one was my fault. I was babysitting my brothers, and I couldn't find anything else to feed them. Look at her. She got her head bowed. She knows it. Sorry, Ma. I lost my place. All right, so through all of our adventures, we lived in 3 different states and 5 different homes, but eventually settled in a little place called Cliffside Park, where Shawn would eventually find his first true love, MTV. But he's in a band, he loves music, it makes perfect sense. No, obviously, and the reason we are all here today is that his one true love is Laila. But it would take another 30 years for them to come to this conclusion. And now I get to go over the history of them. When they first met, Shawn was 10 and Laila was 4. They were just 2 neighbors living on the same street, a little road known as Crescent Lane, where the only things to do were play manhunt, run up the block to get a Slurpee at 7-Eleven, or stare up at the sky and wonder why there were just so many sets of sneakers wrapped around the telephone wires. Fast forward to October 10th, 2018, and like all epic love stories of today, Shawn and Laila were brought together by that age-old romantic device, Facebook. Laila posted that she needed some old records for a project she was doing, and Shawn, being the vinyl collector he is, let her know that he had plenty of records he could give away. So Laila went to Shawn's one night to just pick up some records, but what she left with was a glimpse of her future. The 2 of them talked for a while, but then parted ways that night, and they were both left with the same burning question. Was there chemistry there? Spoiler, there was. That night, they went to sleep wondering how each other felt. But Lena knew. She had spent that time waiting in the car, watching as her mom and this guy talked. And like the smart kid in the Hallmark Channel movie, she could tell that there were sparks. And those sparks soon ignited and burst into the flame of love that has gathered and united us all here today. I still find it funny that Shawn left Cliffside Park and moved all over the place, and the woman he ended up marrying lived 4 houses down from where we grew up. 2 houses. Oh, you moved closer.
We have 2 and 3 houses.
Okay, so 3. We'll go in the middle. Life came full circle for them, and their story reminds me of a song by the group Survivor. The song is called The Search Is Over, and part of it goes, now at last I hold you, now all is said and done. The search has come full circle, our destinies are one. And it ends with, the search is over, love was right before my eyes. And it was. And now that the search is over, your life together can begin. And I hope that that life is everything you always imagined it would be and so much more. I hope the joy you found in one another lasts for eternity. You came here tonight as a couple, but tonight you will leave here as one. So, Laila, there are just a few things you should know as you embark on this life journey together with Shawn. Well, he will always stand up for you. Once when we were young, I must have been 10, so that means Shawn was 6, some bully pushed me up against a fence, and Shawn stood right up to that kid and yelled, "Leave my brother alone!" Of course, the bully didn't, but whatever. He's extremely trustworthy. To this day, he has never once told anyone that I was a member of the Paul Abdul fan club. Oops. He's a great friend. He will always patiently listen when you need someone to vent your frustrations to, and he always has your back. He always has good advice, too. I guess he gets that from going through all of his trials and tribulations. And by that, I don't mean any harsh life experiences. That's just what I called some of his ex-girlfriends. The tribulations was a doozy. But all of that is in the past, and we are here today to celebrate a bright and happy future for both Shawn and Laila. A future I know, just from seeing you two together, will be perfect and beautiful. A future full of happiness, love, laughter, kindness, joy, fun, trust, understanding, compassion, 3 dogs, 5 cats, 2 rabbits, and a baby named after me. Laila, coming here today, I can say one thing with absolute certainty. You make Shawn happy. And not the normal kind of happy he gets when he's drumming a solo or hanging out with all his boys or single-handedly devouring an entire pizza from Vinny's. It's a pure, genuine, and excited happy. I know this because of the dance. He always did a happy dance as a kid when he got super excited about something. Kind of like this. And if you had asked my grandmother, she swore each time he danced, it was followed by him saying, "Oh, I'm so happy." And you know what? Today, she would be absolutely right, because he is truly and undeniably happy. The kind of happiness that I knew that he always deserved and that I hoped he would always someday find. And I'm so glad that he found that happiness in you, Laila. You are sweet and kind and just an amazing person, and my kids all love you. That's saying something. The two of you complement and complete each other as only 2 people utterly lost in love can. And as the 2 of you begin this new life together, I will be proud to call you Mrs. Corby. And not at all because I still cannot fully pronounce your maiden name. What's funny is that I always used to refer to you as Omar's sister. And now tonight, it is my honor to call you my sister. Although our brother Troy is not here with us, I know he is watching over us with our grandmother and smiling and just loving the fact that his older brother Shawn is marrying the sister of one of Troy's good friends. All right, before I close it out here, Shawn asked me to include an epic poem that chronicled the journey he and Laila took to get here, and to also drop as many music references as I possibly could. So here goes. Lonely is the night, Shawn thought, as he was looking out his back door, and for the longest time, he still hadn't found what he was looking for. He wanted to know what love is, and he kept running down a dream, but finding that perfect love of a lifetime was harder than it seemed. Love hurts, and love bites, and he was once bitten, twice shy. But he wanted somebody to love, and was ready for one more try. He needed something to believe in, and he vowed he won't get fooled again. And then he saw her standing there, and knew she'd be more than just a friend. Uh-oh, it's magic, he thought. And even though it's been a while, he opened his heart to this brown-eyed girl that disarmed him with her smile. He was waiting for a girl like you, and it came as no surprise that from head to toe, he was lost in emotion when he looked into your eyes. He didn't stop believing, and when he wished upon a star, he found his genie in a bottle and a total eclipse of his heart. All he needed was a miracle, and he was blinded by the light, as you shined on like a crazy diamond when he met you that first night. At first, he was thunderstruck at how fast you two formed a connection, and now he says that he can't live without your love and affection. Laila, I guess you were just what Shawn needed when you kick-started his heart. Now even the devil down in Georgia can never tear you apart. You came in and poured some sugar on his ordinary world. You are not cold-hearted, you are straight up, and now you're forever his girl. See, Paul Abdul. You were born to be his baby, and tonight you'll be dancing on the ceiling. Your love will take each other higher, because it is more than a feeling. Shawn loves you so much, he would do the Macarena while wearing a cowboy hat. Or maybe not. Shawn would do anything for love, but trust me, he won't do that. You're the one that he wants. On those summer nights, you're the inspiration. You've taken his broken wings and fixed them. Now your heart is his destination. The power of love the two of you share is much more than words can say, and it will carry you through the purple rain and every touch of gray. Shawn, she will be right here waiting, wherever you may roam. Laila, he'll be there for you because you are his home sweet home. He knows you were meant for him and won't be playing foolish games. He'll hold your hand and walk the line through the fire and the flames. He's got his mind set on you, and you keep him hanging tough. Because when a man loves a woman, there ain't no mountain high enough. He'll take you on a magic carpet ride, so just come sail away. Together you will change the world, so don't look back on yesterday. Today may be the greatest day, but you don't want to miss a thing. Love is a battlefield that you will face together, so just get in the ring. As you start your semi-charmed life tonight, girl, you know it's true. That from now on, everything Shawn will do, he will do it for you. He's never going to give you up. You are his eternal flame. I can feel it in the air tonight that you feel exactly the same. You can lean on him and stand by him, and he'll be true blue and not a pretender. And when the going gets tough, your hearts will go on, and both of you will never surrender. You can take it to the limit in the name of love and pride, knowing nothing's going to stop you now, and ain't nothing going to break your stride. On this walk of life, you may enter the danger zone and will need to break on through. The world may hit you with its best shot, but this I promise you. You can roll with it or let it be, but you will come together in the end, because the show must go on, and time after time, you'll get by with a little help from your friends. So let's get the party started, a match party if we are able. And with some red wine, in time, we will swing up on the table. As my poem approaches closing time, I hope you have the time of your life. So let's have a champagne supernova toast for this new husband and wife. May your days be some kind of wonderful, and your happiness turned up to 11. May the endless love you have for each other be reached by a stairway to heaven. May every little thing you do be magic. May you live faithfully and pure. May you experience the greatest love of all, one of strength, built to endure. May God bless the broken road that brought you both together. May every breath you take be a kiss from a rose that lasts forever. And may your marriage be like a rock, and your life be simply the best. Congratulations from all of us. Good luck. We love you. And God bless. Congratulations.
How about that round of speeches, ladies and gentlemen? Make some noise for them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, your first course is going to be being served, so please remain seated. The bar is open. Please feel free to refresh those drinks, and we will be back to party in about 10 minutes or so.